it's Monday and I feel like making meatloaf. So let's go make a stuffed meatloaf that is one of my favorites that I make. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. You want to follow me? Okay, I've got some ingredients out already. I've got my meat, I've got a pepper, I've got a couple of onions, I've got a couple of eggs, I've got some garlic herb progresso breadcrumbs, and of course my favorite, the blend from Kinder's. So let's go and make, oh, sorry, stepped on the cat. We're live. All right, see if the cat talks to me again. All right, let's go make some meatloaf. I'm gonna chop up some onions, and I'm gonna chop up some peppers and get this show on the road, eh? Okay, I got my favorite knife. All right, let's get some onions going. What's everybody doing this Monday morning? God, what time is it? It's 8:45 here in good old Lake Zurich, Illinois. But I thought I'd make a meatloaf for Bear. He loves meatloaf. And now that he's getting, or progressing a little bit more with dementia, he's having a little more problems swallowing. So like with meatloaf, I can chop it up into little pieces and it's easier for him to eat. So that's what I'm going to do. And with the stuffed, hold on. Where is it? All right. I'm going to stuff it with Boursin cheese. I'll show you how to do it. It's delicious. And I got the ones with shallots and chives. You can use any kind that you like. But I love this one. And it's on sale at Jewel for, I think it's $3.79. It's usually $7 and something cents. But we're going to use this. Okay, let's chop some onions. I don't see anybody commenting yet. I don't know if anybody's watching. But I just felt like doing a live today, so I'm doing it. And I got the cat yelling at me because I just stepped on his little paw. I'm sorry, Merlin. Okay. These aren't the biggest onions in the world, but they'll work. I learned this recipe. I used to be a big-time Food Network watcher. And I'd watch Paula Deen, Rachel Ray, Gordon Ramsay, God, all of them, you know, Graham Norton, Gordon Ramsay. Ooh, he scared me. Yes, chef! I always wanted to be on that show. Thought it'd be so cool. I thought, well, I'll be the greatest one he ever had because I'll be like, yes, chef, and I won't give him any attitude. Just like, yeah. And then he'll learn how to use a knife. What are some of your favorite cooking shows that you watch? Do you have any? Oh, I've got some people up there. Hello, good people. Glad you made it here this morning. I can't really read some of the writings right now because I'm cutting onions and I'm trying not to cry. So let's get some of this onion stuff out of the way. I was going to have all this pre-cut, and then I was like, no, let's do a live. If it lasts half hour to an hour, so be it. But if you're watching right now, I'm glad you're here. This is something I've always loved doing. Cooking is one of my favorite things, you know, when you have the time for it. And I try finding things to keep me occupied when I'm taking care of Bear. Because a lot of times, you know, you can't really plan anything because you know, something might happen. You know, Bear wear change, you know. But the other day, he fell. It took me 45 minutes to get him back up. Ugh. But anyhow, we got it done. Okay, now I'm going to do a pepper. That's also going to go in the meatloaf. You know what? I'm going to save these seeds. I say this all the time, but I'm going to save these seeds and I'm going to try doing some starter seeds and grow some peppers for the summertime. I'll leave them right in there. Do you guys do any gardening? What do you guys all grow? I try doing tomatoes, but I find it costs me more to grow the tomatoes than just go to the store and buy them. I mean, sometimes. I'm doing little julienne strips with my peppers right now, and then I'm going to dice them into cubes. And I've got my cutting hand. You see how I put my fingers underneath so I don't cut my little fingers off? Well, they're not little, but you know what I'm saying. Hey, while you guys are here, if you don't mind, go ahead and throw me a like, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe to me. I do this kind of stuff all the time. I do a bunch of different stuff. I started this channel as a spiritual journey, which I'm very much on. But somehow this turned into a cooking channel. I don't know how that happened, but I'm happy to do it. It gives me happiness to show people what I know how to do, and maybe I teach you something. I was going to do 2 onions. I think we're only going to need 1 onion, because I only have like about 2 pounds a week, so we're good there. So I'm just going to do 1 onion, 1 pepper, looks like we're going to get some rain today. I am, as I said, I'm on a spiritual journey, and one of the things I've been praying for, which I've never had ever, is patience. I've got to say, I have learned patience, especially with Bear. He's my best friend. I love him so much, and when he forgets things or he kind of acts crazy, I'm able to handle it now. I don't know whether because I'm on this journey or whatever, but I just feel like when you love somebody, it's just easier. It's not really an issue, you know? Like, does that sound stupid? I don't know. If it sounds stupid, so be it. Doing the best I can. Okay, so I went and I love this thing. I got this bowl, 8-cup, whatever, from Pampered Chef. I had to go to one of those parties. This thing's about 25 years old. And, well, I made sure when I got a divorce, this came with me. Anything that was Pampered Chef came with me. Because I figured if I went to those Pampered Chef parties, did any of you guys ever go to those Pampered Chef parties that take forever and take all your money as well? I figured, you know what? I did the time. I should get the stuff. All right, I'm going to add a couple of eggs here. Okay. I'm going to mix it all in. Oh, my fave. God, my hair looks crazy today. Boo. All right, I'm going to do like a half. Well, that's a little. I'm going to do like half a capful. Throw it in there. I measure with my heart. Okay, I'm going to get my hands all grimy in here. And work it in. Oh, you know what else we've got to need is some milk. I forgot about that. Be right back. Hold that thought. All right. I got a little, I'm going to use about, I think, a half a cup to start with. Now, when you're cooking, remember, add a little less than you think you need, because you can always add more. And if you add too much, you can't take it out. So there goes a bunch of good ingredients. So anyhow, I've got my milk in there. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a full cup of this garlic herbed breadcrumbs that I got. I like the Progresso the best. Use whichever kind you like. It doesn't really matter. I can't wait to show you how to do the stuffing part. That's my favorite part. It's kind of an effort, but it's a fun effort. Has anybody ever seen that show, The Bear? I love that. It takes place in Chicago. God, he's so cute. So, I think it'd be so cool to work in an atmosphere like that where, you take respect and, yes, chef, and, everybody's respectful to everybody. I always loved that about the show. All right. We pretty much got this all fixed in together. I'm going to turn on my stove to 350 and let it warm up there, okay? Now I'm going to show you how I stuff the meatloaf. This is my fun part. You know what? No, I think it's perfect. All right. All right, let me move this over here. All the stuff over here, I'm just kind of rinsing off my hand a little bit. Okay. Now the fun part. So I'm going to take a pan of mine. This is an old jelly roll pan that I've had forever. You know what? When I get cooking stuff, I usually, I was getting everything from the thrift store. But I finally got myself some really good cookware about 5 years ago. I was at TJ Maxx and I got that all-clad frying pan, stock pot, Dutch oven, whatever. I love it. I love it. And I make sure that I don't use, I've got all like silicone. I got these at Aldi's the other day. Everything is silicone. I think it was a 6-set for like $10, but works great. It doesn't scrape up my pans, so that's what I love about it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw Mr. Meatloaf right here in the pan. And then I'm going to flatten them out. I'm going to show you how I do this. Getting all fancy. Okay, I'm going to try to... I know it looks like a hot mess here, but just wait, guys. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so I've got to kind of spread out. I had about 2 pounds of meat. I made chili the other day, and that's a leftover hamburger. I was going to do just plain hamburgers, and I'm like, you know what? It's Monday. Monday, meatloaf. Monday, meatloaf. That sounds good. Oh, while I'm doing this, I'm going to open up this. Hey, thanks for hanging in there, guys. Can someone show me some love like you're out there? Do you have the little love button? Show me some love. I'd appreciate that. Nope. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take some of this Boysen cheese. I'm just going to crumble it on in here. All over this. I think I'm only going to use half of this. We'll see. Okay. And this just bakes right into the meat. And it's just delicious. Looks pretty cool, too. Yeah, I'm just going to use the whole thing. What the hell? What the hey? All right. Now, it's the fun part. I love this part. Okay, I'm going to rinse off my hands real quick. Okay, stay right there. Hold on. Just rinsing off my handsies. All right. Okay, I've rinsed off my handsies. And now I need to get... Oh. No, 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 no. I am not prepared, am I? Okay, what am I going to use? You know what? I think I might even use my cast iron. Why not? Okay. I'm going to sit there and use my cast iron. I love cast irons. I'm addicted to them. Anytime I see a cast iron that's got rust and everything at a thrift store or whatever, and it's like $5 or $10, I buy it. And I save it, and I scrape it down, I season it. I've got way too many cast irons. But I love them, and I save them. Just like I do with plants. Okay, here we go. We're going to do the folding part. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and roll. See why I have the saran wrap? And then I'm going to roll it again. Just like that. There we go. And again, here, I'm going to get some of the cheese that's about to pop out. Okay. And then I'm going to kind of pat in the sides. See how this looks in there? Isn't that cool? So the cheese doesn't, I'm going to try to close the end so the cheese doesn't ooze out when it's cooking. And here we go. Got a nice little loaf shape here. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're good. We're good, peoples. Okay. And what I'm going to do is put it in lay cast iron. Watch me. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. It's in the cast iron. And then you can either squirt this down with ketchup or barbecue sauce, your favorite barbecue sauce. I think this is everybody's favorite barbecue sauce. Hold on. Flavor Baby Red barbecue sauce. I swear, I love this. I used to be an open pit girl. Well, I'm from the East Coast. I was originally from Boston, and open pit was the barbecue sauce. And I came out to the Midwest and found this. Well, I think Sweet Baby Ray's is all over the country now. It is so good. If you like a sweet barbecue. I'm not a real big hickory hickory person. I think it kind of overpowers at times. So, but this is sweet and delish. All right, guys. Let me just kind of glaze this over like this. Try to get on all the sides. I'm getting the sides over here. Alrighty. It's looking good. All right. Maybe a splashy more. Get a nice coat on it. Yeah, that should do it. All right. Well, I'm going to go and pop this in my 350-degree oven for about 50 minutes to an hour until it cooks all the way through. And then you're going to have deliciousness for dinner. All right. Everybody, peace, love, and abundance to all of you. Thank you for doing this live with me. It was just spontaneous, just something I felt like doing. And thank you so much for coming by and watching, okay? So let me pop this in the oven. Okay. And in about an hour and a half, I'm going to have a picture of how it looks in my post, okay? I'll have it sliced so you can see the inside. All right. Again, peace, love, and abundance. Love you guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Bye.